Welcome everyone, welcome to another pick a card, this time in my natural fairy element. I want to welcome everyone to this pick a card, new subscribers, existing subscribers. Thank you for all the support. There's much more to come. I am actually preparing something more spiritual, deeper than I've been doing so far. So this is why I have been uploading less recently, but I will start uploading more, okay? That being said, we have 3 piles here today. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome to the family. I do regular live free readings here on YouTube. If you want in on that, all you have to do is subscribe and hit that bell notification button to be notified of my next free live readings, okay? So, moving on, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take a moment to choose your pile, and you can most certainly pause the video if you need more time. Okay, so I'll be moving pile 2 and pile 3 to the sides here, and we're going to focus on pile 1. So today, the question is, what are your superpowers for my pile 1? What are your superpowers, pile 1? So let's figure out. So from the Numinous Astro deck, we have Aries. So you could be an Aries. You don't have to be. The Radical. And it says active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive. Possibly a little bit bossy. Leo, the lover. You could also have Leo in your chart. So a lot of fiery qualities in you. Even if you don't have these in your chart, they could be like, you could be a water sign with progressed fire in your chart, okay? You could like have a trine, let's say. This is saying trine. So you could have a trine in water like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio trine. And now your Pisces could be progressed into Aries and your Cancer could be progressed into Leo. But anyway, these are your superpowers. So let's keep going. I will talk about that a little bit further here. Then we have 9 of Gabriel. So that's the 9 of Wands, meaning that you don't give up. You are very determined to move forward, and you keep moving forward no matter what. Oh, then we have the World, fixed qualities. So you could have fixed signs in your chart, but you like to complete whatever you start as well. Then we have the 4 of Michael, which is the 4 of Swords. Then we have abundatia, prosperity, and abundance. So you are destined to be abundant, focused with Diana. Then we have Bridget, don't back down. You definitely stand up for what you believe is right. You could be an activist. You have psychic abilities. Doesn't surprise me because a lot of people watching my channel do have psychic abilities. Then we have a dress rehearsal, alternative course and choices, bathroom cleanse and clarify. Then we have the 4 of Cups, opportunity beckons, believe and succeed with, that's the victory there, that's the 6 of Wands. Then we have giving and receiving, 6 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So guys, you are definitely could be workaholics. And if you feel that an opportunity has passed you by, you go after other things, and you're normally victorious with whatever you want. Like you don't really, you don't stay sobbing and feeling sorry for yourself. You do the work, you do the spiritual work you need to do to cleanse yourself from any sadness or pain from the past, and you simply don't give up. You keep going no matter what happens to you. You just trust in divine, divine guidance, and you just trust that the universe has your back, and you know this, okay? Because you trust that everything will end up happening in a harmonious way, And if it doesn't, you just go out there and you fight, okay? I see warrior here, qualities. I see a radical. I see someone who is daring. You're not afraid of a mission. You're not afraid of a challenge. You're not afraid of fighting for people's rights. If it's not your own rights, it's other people's rights as well. You definitely are very determined. Okay, and then we have, I said activist here, so environmental activist, but I see different kinds of activism for you. Definitely. You're also someone who knows when to stop and pause. With the Four of Swords here, you know that you need your healing time, and you respect that. You respect your need for that healing time. Also because you're someone who really takes responsibility for your own path. And you're not someone who just waits for people to hand things to you, or you don't blame others for whatever. So like we have alternative course and choices. You know that you have choices, and you have no problem changing the course of things if things aren't going in the way that you feel they should be going. And you know that this will bring you prosperity and abundance. And you're also, you could be also, because I have psychic there and alternative course, you could do something out of the ordinary, you know, unusual. Not to me, because, you know, I do this here on YouTube, and a lot of people do. So it's becoming decreasingly so unusual, but it's still a little bit unusual. So you could be a psychic, or you could have a channel here on YouTube, or but you really trust the flow. You're here to teach about love, and we have the Lover right beneath this flower agate crystal here, and the Lover with Leo. So you're definitely someone who is here. You're a love activist. Let's put it this way, okay? You will fight for people's rights. You will fight for love, okay? You know that love is always the answer, and you're mostly against violence, I would say, okay? You will defend yourself if you need to, but you will never be the first one to attack. You do have definitely heightened psychic abilities there. You have a world vision, and you are headed toward a happy outcome in your life. And this is all based on your spiritual growth and insight. You have all you need to succeed and to be victorious in this lifetime here, because you can get over the hurdles, because you are one to cleanse and clarify yourself, your crystals. Get an amethyst if you don't have one yet. I highly doubt that you don't have one yet, but if you do, then that's a message for you to get an amethyst, because it will help you heighten your psychic abilities there. Okay? And I'm seeing behavior patterns. So you may help other people with their behavior patterns here, because you are someone who takes responsibility for your own path. It's like you are tolerant with other people, but you're someone who teaches other people how to get on the right path, how to let go of negative behavior patterns there. Okay, so you're definitely destined for prosperity and abundance. You're someone who knows how to attract this. You're very courageous, okay? You could be a little bit competitive, but it's a healthy competition. You're very creative, very loving, very playful, very warm, expressive. You could be someone who retreats to, with this Four of Swords here, and I get the word egotistical here, but I don't see that you're a selfish person, but you're someone who knows when to retreat to take care of yourself, so then you can go and take care of other people. But you're definitely someone who stands up for what you believe is right. You will not let things just go and slide if you feel very strongly about this. Okay? So we have the second house in your astral chart could be very strong there. So you're definitely, and that lands right on top of abundance and prosperity. So you're destined for wealth. That's where you're headed. If you're not wealthy yet, you're destined for wealth there. And you could use your psychic abilities that will help you achieve the wealth. But you're also destined for love there, and for a harmonious flow in your life, okay? But your superpower is attracting wealth there. And in July, something very significant will happen. You will feel things really moving along a lot harmoniously, a lot more harmoniously. If you have experienced any blocks in your energy, or blocks in things that you want to bring about, then July you will feel things flowing back again, okay? This is a timeless reading, but right now it's June, it's Mercury retrograde, so it's natural that things will be a little bit blocked here for you at the moment, but it's nothing that you will allow to stay blocked. You will always use the challenges as stepping stones and as ways to grow. You're not someone who will look at a challenge and feel sorry for yourself. You will use it to your advantage. You will use your pain and you will turn it into something beautiful. And you will teach other people about love. And you transmute everything with love here because you are a lover. But you're definitely someone who will fight for your rights and even for other people's rights here. Okay, pile one, those are your superpowers. Let me know if it resonates in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more pick-a-cards. If you're interested in my free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe and hit that bell notification button to be notified immediately, because I do show up by surprise. I don't warn anyone. And so the only way you would know of my free live readings would be to subscribe and hit the bell notification button. All right, so let's move on to our pile number 2. Pile 2 with the labradorite. So this is a very spiritual crystal. Here, it really helps psychics with work and to open your psychic abilities. So pile 2, what are your superpowers? So we have the quincunx, complexity. Then we have Sagittarius, the Voyager. I'm going to put it that way so we have more space. Then we have Gemini, the butterfly. Then we have 5 of Raphael, 5 of Cups. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Ariel. Then we have the Emperor with Archangel Uriel. Then we have Una, Easy Does It. Then we have Solus, Bodies of Water. Irene with Peace. Then we have the green chakra, compassion, love, and cultivation. Then we have the snake, rebirth, release, and integration. Then we have the blue chakra, communication and inner truth. Then we have detach. We have the Empress, okay. Then we have flow. That is the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. Okay. Right, so what is your superpower, my pile 2? Your superpower, you have one strong superpower, and it would be so great if everyone had this superpower. So when there is a complex situation in your life, and you could have a few quincunxes in your astral natal chart, or maybe your transit chart in astrology right now. Okay, so things that are puzzling, mysteries, complications, contradictions, adjustments, transformation. These things make you curious. Where they could really trigger other people, they make you curious, okay? And also, any endings and sadness that you experience in love, any complexities in life pertaining to love or other things, you just breeze by these, okay? You understand that easy does it, that there is no need to hurry, to force things to happen, that everything occurs as it has to occur. You just trust this. And you also trust in perfect timing. This is why we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is why you prefer to do things slowly and surely, okay? You're someone who is trustworthy. You're someone who is understanding. You are someone who is devoted. And you have a deep sense of humor, okay? That comes from what could be a complex path that you have experienced, but you have learned that everything will happen to you in perfect timing. Also, you have Sagittarius and Gemini, so you have very polarized, balanced energies here, because we also have the Emperor and the Empress, meaning you have a very balanced feminine and negative, feminine and masculine energies in you, okay? And you're also someone who's very sociable and someone who's very curious, very deeply philosophical, okay? very, you like to travel. You're very independent. You're very generous, okay? And you want everything to be ethical. You're also very lucky. And it's like there's no boundaries for you. Like the world is your oyster. You're curious, you're communicative. So it's like you could have Sagittarius and Gemini in your chart and they balance each other out because they are opposite energies there. And one complements the other. You're someone who likes to study, but you like deep study, okay? You could be a great teacher and a great learner, a great speaker. A great speaker, definitely, a good communicator. You're very flexible. Your mind is very lit. Your mind is very flexible. It's like you have a very strong, you're very intelligent, you're very smart, you're very savvy. You have a lot of brain activity and you don't let your emotions get the best of you. And you're very protected here. Your spirit animal could be the snake here. And I do feel a lot of strong psychic energy here. And yeah, you're all about rebirth, releasing, and integration. And you do this very well. You don't have a lot of problem with change here. And you're very, very extremely protected. Okay, like a snake protects their eggs here. Again, then we have the blue with communication. So you're definitely really good with communication. You could do something in communication for a living here. You're also a peacemaker, and you know that you know how to recharge your batteries as well. Sorry. You're very compassionate, very loving. You have a very activated heart chakra as well as your throat chakra. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna not insist on this because the wind is a little bit severe right now. You could be on a twin flame journey, or you could have a strong soulmate waiting for you if this is something that you are curious about, okay? And also your superpowers get ultra charged when, or even more charged when you are near water. Okay, and I see water here again. You could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart. You could have Aries in your chart, Libra or Taurus again. Definitely, okay. Ooh. And then, yeah. So you are destined for happiness here. And December could be a significant month for you. Could be a birthday or could just something very significant happening for you in the month of December, my pal, too. Another superpower that you have, and I was saying that your mind, we don't have the crown chakra or the third eye chakra, but the mind. Your mind is very activated, especially with the Emperor here. And Archangel Uriel is definitely the archangel that's bringing you wisdom here. Okay, so you are someone who is very stable and efficient, okay? You know how to take charge of a situation. You do have ambitious plans, but then you also know how to nurture people. So it's like it's all in one. You have it all, right? Pile 2, that's your superpower. You have almost all superpowers in you, if not all of them, okay? We all have the potential for this, but it's like you've understood this already on a very deep level. And I wish everyone would understand the same. So those are your superpowers, Pile 2. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the reading, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more pick-a-cards. And if you're interested in my free live readings, please do not hesitate to push that subscribe and bell notification button, because I do those by surprise, and the only way you would know is if you do subscribe and hit the bell notification button. Otherwise, there's no other way you would be notified. Okay, Pile 2, I'm sorry about the wind. We're moving on to Pile 3. Pile 3. So what is the reading for Pile 3? What are your superpowers, Pile 3? Let's find out from the numinous. Your superpowers, we have the numinous mystery. Then we have Neptune, dreams. Wow, this is already so intense. I'm already loving this. Ooh, the moon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's powerful stuff right there. Then we have peace, which is death in the traditional tarot. Epiphany, which is the hermit. Five of Michael, Five of Swords. Compassion, Kuan Yin. Green Terra. Athena, inner wisdom. The sun, illumination, growth, God energy. New and waxing moon, conception, inner self, and expansion. So we have the sun and the moon. Wow. Okay. Vitality, a dandelion with vitality, empowerment, perseverance. The hanged man with observe. The Ace of Cups with love abounds. And then spread your wings, the Two of Wands. All right. Okay, so I would say all three piles are pretty spiritual and even psychic, okay? I would say there's a progression from 1 to 3. You are probably the most psychic of all three piles. Possibly a star seed, light worker. Definitely a star seed, okay? Right, so your negative and positive energies, sorry, man, I'm so sorry. This wind, are really trying here to be in nature. They're not making it easy right now. So I'm just going to try and stop that like that. Okay, so if anything flies. So you're definitely, so your masculine and feminine energies, your yin and your yang, your positive and negative are very well balanced here. It's like you definitely, God, Spirit, the universe is definitely by your side because you have learned to really get in touch with that side, with your truth, which is your soul, your spirit. And because you are so connected to Source, because you are so connected to Source, you get a lot of downloads. You get a lot of peeks into the unknown. You have strong psychic abilities, okay? You are connected to the cosmos. You are connected to the High Council. You could be Arcturian here, definitely Arcturian. Yes, you're very spiritual. You spend a lot of time in hermit mode, meditating. It's like you are someone who would help people with the passage between life and death here, with that bridge there. You're very compassionate. You're someone who may be able to do a lot of things. You could be multi-talented. And so Spirit is just asking you to learn how to delegate a little bit more, even though you do feel that you would do everything better. You are able to do everything. Like if you were to have a YouTube channel, you would be producing, you would be doing the lighting, the microphone, finding out about camera settings. You know, it's like the whole orchestra. You could do it all, okay? You are someone who has strong feelings, strong emotions. But with Mystery, Neptune, the moon, you could have Cancer and Pisces and Scorpio in your chart because this is the death is Scorpio. So, and you could have Virgo in your chart as well. Definitely strong Pisces, I feel here. Okay. But you're definitely destined toward growth and illumination, and you're working closely with God. Okay. God is definitely by your side here. And you are someone who is, your superpower, you have learned to love yourself. You have learned to observe before you take any conclusions here. You're someone who's very observant, you go within, you tap into your intuition. You don't do anything just randomly. And so you're very wise. And as I say that, I just look at this inner wisdom here. So this makes you very wise. You would be someone who people go to for wisdom, for a wise opinion on what to do. And you also know how to wait. You know when it is time to wait, and you're someone who plans to move ahead. And also I see this as an ascension here, so you're definitely ascending in this lifetime here as well. You're just getting ready and you're waiting. This is like the final, this is the final steps to be launched into that ascension there. So you're definitely, you've done a lot of awakenings and you are ascending here. Yes, and you're very empowered by this connection that you have with Source here, okay? And your spiritual growth will bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. You're definitely very high vibrational here because you're so connected. You've left behind the Five of Swords, okay? You leave behind situations that don't serve you. You release attachments to outcomes. And you just choose to do things from a more uplifting approach. You have decided that you're not fighting with people anymore. You're the ultimate peacemaker. Okay, you would be someone who would not probably be out there protesting. You would be like more of someone who would be possibly doing a peaceful protest, or just peacefully making change by being who you are, by leading by example, by showing people how to love themselves, by how you show people how you love yourself, because you have ultimately, see all these people meditating, you're always in this state of meditation. It's like you're in the 7D or up above, higher, like you're that person who will make that bridge for other people to be able to cross. You will lead the way, and you're like almost spreading your wings here. You have evolved a lot, and this brings you a lot of joy. Yes, your superpower, love. Oh my goodness. Love. Love is your superpower. That's the ultimate, that's the highest vibration of them all before reaching God. Okay? We have joy and love are empowering you, and you are also someone who empowers people around you, and you teach people about persevering in their spiritual path. And you're also non-judgmental. You don't judge yourself. You don't judge others. You just focus on love and light that is within yourself and everyone else. You are someone who just releases the past that doesn't serve you because you know there's a more enriching future coming. And you are able to let go, and you just let God. Okay? And September will be significant for you. Could be a love situation here, okay? But in September, you'll also be definitely feeling your, that could be when your ascension process picks up, or you could also meet someone here. And I just placed that next to a love and feelings there. Someone you could be dreaming about, someone you can't see right now, someone you're connected to very spiritually. Also, I'm seeing amethyst here. And I'm seeing the lotus flower. So you have been you've gone through a lot of stuff in your life, and you really came out of this reborn and just more ascended. And you always know what to do. You trust your inner wisdom. You take action appropriately. You do things when they have to be done. You don't procrastinate. And your observations empower you as well. Your dreams are very powerful as well. They bring you powerful messages. Okay, Pile 3, this was your reading. Very spiritual indeed, very ascended. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section down below. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in my free live readings, I do those quite regularly on YouTube. So subscribe and hit that bell notification button if you're interested in those. All right, so this is where I say bye for now and see you soon. Bless you all. Stay safe.